Welcome to Head Wrecked. It's the show where we talk about all things that are annoying us and annoying other people, and see how we're getting on. As always, it's me, Mr. Bird, John Bird, the Birdman of Alcatraz. And this time round, well, let him introduce himself. Go ahead.
All right, my name's Sandra. I'm 21 and blonde. I'm looking for a bit of fun.
That's very good.
That was very good, was it?
That's very good.
Come on, Sandra. Sandra, come on. Get back in the room. Come on.
Sandra sorted out. Well, everyone, that's a different voice you're hearing there, isn't it? So that's the voice of Alan.
That's me. Or sometimes known as the pirate, because my initials are R.
Yes, there you go. And I've known Alan for probably too long at this stage. So there's going to be a lot of probably a lot of internal jokes, but just bear with it. So I'm going to kick it.
That's what she said. There you go.
Alan has a little notebook of stuff that has been annoying him all his life.
Yeah.
Are you going to kick off with any? Go on, tell us what's really annoying. Just give us some really controversial. No, maybe not.
Well, if you said
ease us in.
What's annoying on my life is, as you said earlier, I've known you for a lot of my life, so I could start off with you, but I think that would be a little bit unfair to start with.
No, let's go there. It's really hard to stay in contact with friends. There you go. There's one.
Absolutely.
I am the worst.
Oh my goodness, it's a case of you read a WhatsApp message and you're like, all right, I'll reply. And then all of a sudden a year has passed and you go, oh shit, I never replied back to the message.
Yeah. And it's worse replying to voice messages. This is something that we spoke about in previous podcasts. I get really embarrassed in voice notes, voice messages, but I'm getting better at it. But when I read them or when I listen to them, I have to think about composing like a speech. Forget it. I'm failing as it is right now, even getting this across.
Do you have to pause at 20 seconds in to know what you're going to reply and then write that down?
Can you do that?
Can you listen to it? Can you listen to it like a 5-minute message and remember everything, or do you only remember the last 2 things that were spoken about in that 5-minute message?
I don't even know what you started with there a second ago. What was your first question? No, go on. What annoys you? Go on, tell me. I'm dying to know. I know what annoys you, but everyone out there is dying to know what annoys you.
Unfortunately, there's lots of things that annoy me, like most people. But as a pre-story, as I think over
as a
COVID,
pre-story, you've got stories
as a pre-story.
Priest?
That's a pre-story. Hey,
oh,
priest. Yeah, priest story. No,
story.
That's a different podcast altogether. That is, yeah.
I know, yeah. You'll find that on the dark web.
Unfortunately, that's true. So as a pre-story to this, I think, as you all remember, pre-COVID, everyone would be checking in. You know, you go on holidays, you'd update your Instagram story going, Terminal 1, Dublin, flying out, can't wait to go.
The picture of the pint at the airport. Yeah.
Absolutely. So over COVID, I think that was replaced by, oh my goodness, look at the new pet I've got. I think over the first 6 months of COVID, I got a cat or a dog. And what's really, really wrecks my head, that's why I had to get the pre-stories. Not the pets, just to clarify this. I'm not an animal hater, just to clarify that firstly. It's the pet ownership. The trivial things that come with owning a pet. I love animals. I love cats. I love dogs. I live in an apartment, so I got 2 cats. Lovely creatures.
Tom and Jerry,
literally named Tomahawk and Geronimo.
Yeah.
Who are currently doing super zooms behind me as they always pick their moment. That's one head-wrecking thing. But the biggest head-wrecker is animal hair. Precisely cat hair that I have.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it goes everywhere.
Yeah, it's non-stop. And I was like, oh, we got pets as well. And to combat this, we got one of the handheld Hoovers.
Same.
It's not a Dyson, right? It's a whatever. But it has down at the very end.
A Tyson.
Yeah. It's I don't know. I actually don't know what it is. Got a little. But it has, like, at the very end of it where it sucks in the air and the bits, it has like a spinny little brush. That gets everything caught in it. Gets jammed. Hair.
Well, what are you using it for? In fairness, now, if you get everything, if it's sucky end and you're getting everything caught in it, what are you putting in it? They get stuck and get sucked.
That's again a podcast for another day. No, but it's shit. It's shit. It's just, it doesn't last. It's rubber, and the battery doesn't last. But yeah, pet hair is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, it's absolutely. And you
go into work and you look at yourself in the car on the way into work, like, fuck's sake.
Yeah, but I did it anyway before I had the cats anyway. I thought that myself anyway, looked at myself in the mirror. But it's everywhere. And the thing is, you have one top, let's say, that gets covered in it. And then you throw it in the wash out realizing now everything is covered in cat hair.
Yeah, yeah. Because you think if I wash, yeah, it'll kind of get rid of it, but then it doesn't.
It's
So
exponential cat hair.
how do we get rid of this? Right? Okay, so you've got two cats. You love cats, right?
Yes.
I love
I
cats.
love and dogs. I love all animals.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But you got two cats. So would you ever
Yeah.
consider one of the hairless cats? I don't know what they're called. I
Oh,
can't remember. They're
no, not horrible. And it looks like a turkey
yeah, or a
with a
little, do you ever
tail.
see an owl with no feathers? They're just the weirdest looking. That's what they remind me. They're just
Whatever you do in your free time in the evening down the country looking, defeathering owls, that's up to you.
look, you
But
gotta
yeah.
during COVID, I got a few hobbies. But that brings up another, right, not just the pets, people getting pets over COVID and not knowing how to deal with them going back
Yeah,
to work. And there's loads of them being yeah, we're getting all real here, aren't we? There's loads of them being
we are.
abandoned and stuff.
There
It's
are.
not fair. And I want to take them all in. I see them all on Instagram and I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
I would take them
I
all in.
I had to stop following a lot of those pages on Instagram because you're going, oh, Sheba has been left behind and looking for a good home. I'm like, I would take Sheba in a heartbeat.
Mm.
But I live in a two-bedroom apartment. Now, one of
I
the
know
bedrooms
you
is
don't have
not
room
for
for a
it's not for the
donkey.
cats. I don't know. Well, that's why you don't come up here. Um,
Oh, Jesus. Jesus, that was dire. Right, we'll edit that one out.
yeah, but I'd love to have like I've often thought about when I get an aquarium, like and going, that's
Yeah, yeah. And
non-committal.
it's so relaxing. Yeah, relaxing until you have to clean it.
Oh my God. And then the
Did you get
smell.
one? Did you get one? No.
No, I
No.
had one. I had one previously, and it was a large one that had all the various little guppies and all the various different fish in it. And I got this fancy one with the heater and the big filtration system going.
Yeah, and all the
This is
cool
fine.
stuff at the bottom because you're cool and these things are cool.
And me thinking, going, I won't need to clean. I clean this once every 6 months, maybe, because it's self-cleaning. No, I was very, very wrong. After about 3 days, it was just a layer of fish shit across the bottom. That when the fish swam through it, you'd be like, oh, well, that's just gross. That's fairly gross. That's just pretty much disgusting.
Yeah, do you not get
And
those
clean.
the bottom feeder things? Isn't that what, like the ground like sucking all the dirt and shit off the I don't know.
Listen, you seem to have some obsession with things sucking things this evening. I'm not quite sure why, but no bottom feeder. I don't know.
Well, like,
Um,
well, that's why I called you. I didn't realize it was going to be a podcast.
yeah, but, is this why your camera's off? Is it? What's that noise I hear in the background? Yeah. Um, yeah, but like it just the trials and tribulations that come with pet ownership is just like you have a dog, it shits everywhere. And then it barks. And what annoys me is I hear neighbors who have a dog who barks for 6 hours of the day outside. You're like,
Dog's in
bring
an
the
apartment.
dog.
Like, so the dog is it just out
Yeah.
in the balcony? That's wrong.
I'm
That's not
I'm
fair.
assuming
All day
so.
long.
I'm assuming so. I can't see it, but I can certainly hear it. Like I doubt it's just outside my
Maybe the
balcony going,
dog
hey,
owns the
hey,
apartment. You don't know. It could be just
yeah. But
talking.
the place has gone to the dogs, but don't,
Oh,
I'm off one of these
yeah.
jokes. I
Oh,
know, sorry.
seriously,
Yeah.
I like why, why,
There was a very
why?
rough joke.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'll
Barking
just
mad.
I'll pause there for a minute.
Pause for thought. Yeah.
Some tales, huh?
Oh, Jesus
But
Christ.
but 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 all the things that go with pet ownership again, dogs, you have to bring them out for a walk in the pissing rain. And she said
Yeah,
over
yeah.
COVID, people were able to do that, but now people are returned to work. They come home and they're wrecked. And I don't want to bring my dog out. And then if you do bring out, you don't clean up the dog shit after them, and that's another thing. Oh my God, that just really really
Yeah.
frustrates me to clean after you. I'm assuming it's dog shit. I'm assuming it's from dogs. But
I
like,
don't know.
I haven't seen it
People
happen.
got odd habits over COVID.
Yeah. Yeah. The open mouth coughers that still exist. It's like a crane. One day it's there, and the next day, one day it's not there. Next day it is there. Like a dog shit. It's like, where did this come from? And
Yeah,
a
well,
mound of it, like a horse.
look, I try and bring. We've one dog who doesn't want to go for a walk ever, so that's fine. She's more than happy. She doesn't care. Like she hates being outside, and the other one loves going out. But yeah, like on an evening like tonight, it was like it's fucking pissing rain. I'm not bringing him for a walk.
Do you
I
have a
know
garden
that's
though?
really bad. Oh yeah, oh no, he's got
Yeah.
access to a garden. Like he goes out, like does his shit out there or whatever. Yeah, yeah, no, but yeah, no, it's a bit. Well, like I don't know. That's what happens. That's what happened after COVID, and people had to go back to the office. You were back in the office now. You're not full time
I
though, are
am.
you?
It's
Yeah,
three days a
yeah,
week. 3 days a week, which
yeah,
which is fine. And I think that's one of the main reasons why over COVID, when I was looking getting an animal, I was like, I knew I'd eventually have to go back to the office anyway.
yeah.
So I got
Yeah, but
two
cats are
cats.
easier to leave. They just
Absolutely,
are.
and
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. And I wouldn't get a dog in an apartment because, as you rightly said earlier, it's just not right because it's too small an apartment.
Because there's
And like,
already enough bitches around you. Huh? What?
Some say I wish for too long, and that still never happens. Um, but I had a big Samoyed husky before, or Samoyed, depending
Yeah,
on your variant. They were fluffy, they were big, and hair got everywhere,
yeah,
and they shat everywhere.
yeah, yeah. That's
I
just too much
mean,
effort for me now.
it is like, I mean, I used to toilet enough just by myself, let alone having to look after a creature as
Can I
well.
just say, I've never known anyone shit as much as you do in a day.
Just to clarify, we don't send each other photographs or
Not
anything like
anymore.
this. No, not anymore. We ran out of data.
Well, like, are you happy to be back in the office then? So that, like, that, do you know, personally, I didn't think I would like being back in the office, but I actually really do. I like just the whole. I'm not gonna, no, no. I was going to say something there, and I'm not going to say it because it's something about office speak can annoy me at times. But I was going to say I like just the vibe of being back in an office and being around people rather
The
than just being on
collaboration.
synergy. Oh,
Yeah,
now
I
tell
know,
me.
like to answer your question, Michael. Yeah, I like to be very serious. I mean, the hour commute in the mornings and the evenings minimum, which annoys me. I'm traveling 9 kilometers in an hour. Do you know, like it's an hour and 25 minutes to walk, but it's an hour to
Why
drive.
don't you walk? Well, I suppose the weather, or is there no public transport? You used to have a scooter, didn't you?
I did, and I got rid of. That's another thing that wrecks my head is other people on scooters because you don't know how
And
to
on
use
the
those
path
scooters.
as well, and they go so fast, so
Yeah,
fast.
yeah,
You're just willing them to fall over, to be honest, so they don't hurt
yeah,
someone else.
yeah.
I've never
No,
seen
yeah,
anyone
yeah.
take a tumble, but I'd say now you're getting fairly bad tumbles off them, in fairness.
But that's why I got rid of mine because when it rained, I was like, well, this is the day I die.
Yeah, yeah, because you're putting all your weight on the front of it, and if you hit a tiny little bump, you're gone over. You're dead
I-
or near enough.
yeah, you're like, I think you die twice on them. That's how dangerous they are.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, and I look like one of those fools in the high vis and a big giant aviator helmet because I'm going, if I fall off this and I hit my head,
yeah. Did you wear a
I,
helmet? Yeah, because I
absolutely, I
would have,
did.
I wear one as well. Yeah, even when I'm on a bike, I wear one, and I
Yeah,
remember I got a bike with the bike to work scheme years ago, and everyone's like, "No, the stay to you wearing a helmet." So I'm grand.
I,
I don't care.
yeah. And there was a question I was going to ask. Did you feel self-conscious wearing your helmet when out and about?
No, I felt self conscious rubbing it at times.
Rubbing your helmet, especially at the lights.
Yeah.
People like they're flashing you, going, the lights have gone green. Hang on, I'm nearly finished.
No, I did. You know, I didn't. I didn't at all. Didn't care. It wasn't even a thing because, you know, I have a bowed head anyway, so like it could only improve it. To be
Yeah,
honest,
exactly. Yeah,
the second
I,
state of
I've got 15 layers of beard. It'll be like a reverse cushion.
it. I,
You have the council on to going, you damaged the path. Come back to us.
you do loads of talks and work, right? Don't you?
Sure.
And
Unfortunately, well,
yeah,
unfortunately, depends. Yeah.
yeah, and I do as well, right? As part of the role I'm in now, and I'm really enjoying it. And I'm happy to say that this role doesn't involve a lot of office speak, but you're in a bigger company than I am. Tell
Yeah.
me how many times a day, and I wrote a few down because they were annoying me,
Sure.
right? But there's one thing. Actually, I was on a Zoom call today in work. I wasn't hosting, I was just attending it. And the first thing they said, and I just rolled my eyes and I was like, oh, fuck me, was just to do a bit of housekeeping at the start of the Zoom meeting.
Everyone's camera has to be on,
No, but
microphones
when they
off.
use housekeeping, like, we know.
What would you call it?
I wouldn't call it anything. I just say everyone just make sure you're muted
Don't be a
and your
dick.
phones are silenced.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Just
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah. A bit of
housekeeping,
common
not
sense there, please. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. Right. Everybody. We're now going to put the rules of our meeting together.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And then we'll
It's like,
circle back.
yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. And
I bet
we'll
you
try
use
and
that all the time, don't you? Oh,
no, no,
I
geez, no,
bet
I'm
you
not.
do.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't.
I can just see you
Not at all.
sitting on your chair. We'll
It's
circle back.
right.
I can see, I know you're just
Petting my two cats.
your hairless cats.
Are you ready to circle back?
I can just see
Mr.
you saying
Bond?
it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, no,
Circle
no one
back.
knows.
Yeah, no, and a housekeeping. They're one of my two biggest things. I was like, shut the fuck up.
The problem I have in work is I'm a natural cursor. So I curse a
It's
lot.
cursive. Yeah, I get you.
I,
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think I,
yeah.
I don't think I ever learned to write cursive. Anyway, that's repressed childhood emotions coming through. Yeah, so I'm a natural cursor. So in work, I try to suppress that, but I can't, and that's a problem in
Even when you're
professional.
in a meeting with someone like for the first time or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
normally
yeah,
I'm going, hey, by the way, I'm trying not to curse. And like, it's fine, I curse all the time. And then I'm like,
yeah,
right, you fucking dickhead. And they're like, whoa,
yeah,
it wasn't
yeah,
meant for
yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah. I like
Yeah.
I hold back, and then if they say, "Oh, it's look, sorry, now it's a load of bullshit," then I'm like, "All right, the floodgates are open. We can say whatever now. I am cursing the fuck."
But you drop your pants on the camera and go, woo! Like
Yeah,
that's just
yeah.
taking it too
We
far.
got to open the floodgates.
Yeah, and that's why Zoom was invented, for the actual the verb of zooming, so to see it. That's what it was.
Soup,
Zoop,
forget
zoop.
it. Soup. Yeah, no, look, I know you're one of these people. I could just see you doing a talk in your training. Circle back,
That's what I do every day.
circle
No, I
back
don't
now.
say no. I I don't use those words because it's too much for my vocabulary.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It's used by people who want to make it seem like they know what they're talking about, but they're winging it. I think if you're able to
absolutely.
curse in a meeting, you're grand, you're comfortable.
I'd say
You
about every
agree?
third word of mine is like
Yeah,
is bad language.
yeah,
But that's
yeah,
an Irishness. That's an Irish thing though as well, just to be flavorsome with language during
yeah, yeah,
conversation.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It is actually. Yeah, and you know what? I think that's part of our charm to be fucking arseholes and talking to fucking meetings and whatever.
But not to people's faces, just behind their back. He's
But
a really
it's behind someone's
yeah.
back, not their front. I said this before. Behind someone's back is their front. So that whatever is that a metaphor? I don't know what that is. What is it? That what you said?
Wrong.
What is
Wrong is what it is.
it's behind someone's
Behind
back is their
so
front.
I know what you're saying. So basically, if you're behind someone's back,
If you're
that means you're
talking
actually in
behind their
front
back,
of their front.
yeah,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah, yeah.
What
Anyway,
happens if you're
sorry.
standing in front of a mirror?
I don't know. Then you're talking.
Inception.
I haven't seen the movie. That wrecks my head. Not seen movies that I meant to see. Really, I haven't seen Sloppenheimer because I just want to see it for that scene that everyone talks about.
I don't
Uh,
even know what that scene is, so I
I
have
think
no
there
idea
was
what you're
like a
talking about.
blowjob scene, something like that. That's supposed to be really long and sloppy, so they're calling it Sloppenheimer. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I think that's another weird. That's not, you downloaded the wrong movie.
Yeah, yeah. Damn.
Why is this only 32 minutes long?
Tube Kitty has let me down again.
Sorry, 2.5 minutes for you. I know you well enough. Why is this movie 2.5 minutes? That's way too long.
Listen, we're not having that conversation now because that'll open up a can of worms. Yeah, yeah. Well, come
Any,
on. Like,
any other movies? Any other movies that you wanted to, like, cinemas
yeah,
can annoy me as well, just to follow the through. And I think that's why a lot of times you don't see movies, because if it's a really good movie you want to watch, you need to wait until it's been in the cinema about 3 months. So all the dicks have seen it. So when you go to see it, there's no other asshole in there watching going during, you're like, shut
oh
up,
no, I'm the
seriously.
asshole that lasted all the jokes in the movie. Yeah, no, I
And,
hadn't been to cinema
yeah.
in ages. I did go recently, but
Is there a cinema
what do you
near
remember?
you?
Do you remember? Yeah, yeah. There's loads of them. Yeah, I can't remember them. There's loads. They're in people's backyards, but there's
Is
loads.
it like the one from Father's Head?
It's exactly like the one Father Dead. They have a
The dog and
spider
all of them.
baby. They have everything. They have all of that sort of. No, I
Probably
went
can
to
still
see a
smoke in it.
kiddies movie on Cinema Day. There are a couple of weeks ago, Cinema
Hang on,
Day
just
or
to
whatever it
clarify this,
was,
a movie for kids or a kiddie movie?
with my
Because
family. It was shite.
can
It was shite. Got bored the halfway through, and
you remember what it was?
was it Haunted Mansion? It was just
I,
not good. Not good at all. I think it was called a Haunted Mansion. It was so bad. But I felt myself. I have this. I'm like everyone. I have this thing of going on my phone all the time when you're watching TV, and I felt the urge constantly. And I was really aware of that constant need to look at my phone while watching a movie. And it's the first time in a long time I looked at a movie without looking at my phone, which is really bad.
and and to add to that, what about when other people take their phones out during the cinema and
I don't. That
it's
doesn't
on like
annoy me, but when it's
700, but no, 700% brightness.
yes, oh that pisses me
Yeah,
off.
it's like, oh,
Yeah,
here's
yeah, yeah,
Oppenheimer,
yeah.
the nuclear bombs
Yeah, and they're
scene.
sending messages. Whatever, that's fine. Just turn the screen brightness down for fuck's sake.
It's always Snapchat as well.
Is it? I don't know. Why are
Always
you
Snapchat.
reading other people's messages?
Because
Kieran
it's
did that as
burnt into
well.
my
What the
retina.
fuck is
It's
that about?
burnt into my eyes. He did them on the bus or the train. That's what he did them
Yeah,
on.
he was reading messages on the train. You're in the cinema, fucking leering over people reading their messages, going, "That's fierce bright."
Yeah.
What was Daniel
What are you
doing?
typing? What are you typing? Can I even look at the
Fucking
selfie?
creep. You fucking creep. Yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to get their Snapchat so I can message them during the movie
I
going,
don't get
turn your
Snapchat.
fucking phone off.
You use Snapchat. I don't get it.
No, not at
I
all.
feel
Not at all.
old. Maybe I'm too, I don't know. I just don't get it. Why do you want a message to disappear? I want that message to hold it against that person for as long as they live if I ever need it. I
That's now
want that
illegal.
fucking ammo.
If television has told me anything, that's illegal. You can't use stuff like that against people.
Television.
It's a
No,
crime.
like, oh, here's a message I sent to you about someone. I'm like, oh, this is juicy. I want to keep that if I ever have to use that.
But you can. No, in Snapchat you can. I think you can hold down and go save and chat.
I have no idea. I don't use it. I don't use it. I downloaded it years ago, like literally years ago. Don't have it now, and I just didn't get it. I just couldn't understand the interface at all.
Wait, did you send a dick pic on it?
Well, I mean, yeah, of course.
And how many did you receive?
I don't know who I sent it to. No,
Yeah.
no. Just don't get it. No, it's not for me, and it makes you feel old. Do you feel like do you
Oh,
feel old
creepy.
now?
Well, the fact that
Because
my
we're
daughter is
practically the
20 in a
same
month.
age, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
do you
Yeah, my
feel old?
daughter's now
But
20.
like I remember my dad being this age and
He was a lot
thinking
older then.
he was thinking he was fucking so old, right?
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I'm old. But sometimes with tech, I'm really good at tech and I love tech. But social media, sometimes when it comes out,
I know you're
I
not good at
just
that at all.
no, I'm not. Thanks.
And and I think the fact that because my daughter's much older, I grew up with her using it, so I'm much more aligned to social media probably than before. Plus, the Bebo babes back in the day. What else would you be using social media for than all the Bebo babes and the Bebo huns?
And yeah. So like, I'll just give the listeners a bit of a background. So myself and Alan worked in a company years and years and years ago. It was a broadband company selling broadband and installing it in houses.
Door to door.
That's where we first met. And that's where I first came across the likes of Bebo and all this kind of thing. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? That's how long ago was Bebo. Is that still going as well, actually? I think there's like a limited version of it now.
AOL bought it for quite a large, I think it was like 1 billion or something mental like that. And then it went to
Wasn't that, did Justin Timberlake buy it or something?
No, you're thinking of the social network movie of
No,
Facebook.
I'm telling you,
that.
there was something with Justin Timberlake and Bebo. There was. Look at the cogs working like, will I Google? Will I Google? Will I Google?
For me, no, I could no, but I don't remember Justin Timberlake with Bebo.
Or what was the other one?
That seems like Facebook, MySpace.
That was the other one as well.
MySpace.
Or maybe it was MySpace. Maybe it was MySpace.
MySpace makes more sense. Yeah, because there was more music. MySpace, wasn't it? It was like a lot of artists and stuff were on MySpace versus Bebo was like 17-year-olds. That's why you were on it probably in the first place. But
and Tumblr. Do you remember Tumblr was big at the time as well? And
it was
then
just
it
an image
turned
uploading
into a tumble of porn. It's
literally really?
It's 100% porn now. Okay, well maybe not.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Grindr?
No, they both end in or.
Yeah, exactly. Grumbler.
No. Go on to it's Tumblr is like.
No. I'm not going to go onto it now.
I'm on it right now.
Yeah, no, opens incognito window.
No, but it's mad though. Is like our age. This another pet hate of mine that wrecks my head is I don't know what I am. Like you've got the millennials, the boomers, whatever.
Yeah.
What are we? Yeah. I don't know. I think we're Gen X. Is it? I don't
know.
We're
millennials, which is 1980 to 1995 or something like that.
No, I don't think. No, we're not millennials. No.
Yeah. No. But it depends. I don't know.
I don't get it. Where are the letters coming from for starters? What's the reference of the letters? I don't get it.
Like what does X stand for?
Yeah.
Zexy. Gen Zexy. Great, fantastic. And why is Gen Yexy?
Well, it actually took me ages to realize, when people go 80s, 90s, and they say naughties for the 2000s, it took me so long to figure out that it's the 2 zeros. They're not talking about. Then I was like, why is it naughty? Like, what was naughty about it? Like, was it because the Spice Girls and you could see their nips in the video? Is that what it meant? And then I just copped naughties as in 2 zeros, aughties.
Yeah. Because it's a not ought.
Yeah,
Naughts.
no, yeah,
I just said
not
odd,
like
sorry. Yeah.
no, like naughties. Or you know what? Look, my mouth's dry. I need a drink.
But on the whole concept of social media, I think this is another thing that really annoys me. I was on, not I
Alan
was on. I
just
had
circling back there. Yeah, go
uh,
on.
someone has to be professional on this. Um, I uninstalled TikTok. I had it installed for quite a while. The problem I have is I'm not a good sleeper as it is anyway. But the problem I'd have, I'd be like, right, it's 10:15, 10:30. I'm going to go on for 5 minutes and watch some videos.
Hmm.
And then all of a sudden it's 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. going, what has happened the last 3 or 4 hours?
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
got rid of TikTok and I'm using Instagram Reels. Thankfully, they're not as good as TikTok.
They're
But
so fun.
like,
Some of them are very good though.
but earlier, I made myself dinner. I put it in the microwave, and that make myself dinner equates to
It
me
was
heating
a
up food.
microwave. I popped the cling film with a fork and pressed it
No,
5 minutes.
I was reheating a food that I had made previously.
Reheating a microwave dinner, that can't be good.
What else do you use a microwave for? We've kettles
No,
here. What, you put a cup of
reheating
water?
a microwave dinner.
No, I made the dinner myself.
What was it?
It was sausages and beans.
Fuck off.
Genuinely was.
High and
But
mighty about making your own dinner. It's sausage and
I don't
beans.
get paid
Go on.
until tomorrow. And I had like 20 frozen sausages. I went, I better start using them because I think they're
20.
hitting their 18-month expiry when I put them in at the back of the freezer going, what's this thing? I thought it was a hand when I took it.
It
I was
was a
like, no,
good
it's just a
deal
small
during
pack of sausages.
COVID and you bought them all.
Yeah, it was. The cats will like them. I'll get them for the cats. But I nuked my dinner, as some would like to say. Um, and I was watching Instagram Reels and I came like, why is my dinner so cold? And I realized 45 minutes had passed from when the microwave beeped. Because I watched 45 minutes of Instagram Reels. And you know what? Do I remember any one of them? Not in the slightest.
No, and do you find yourself saving those going, oh, that's really good to know? Or
Yeah, baking stuff all the time.
I
Food
know,
stuff.
but my biggest pet peeve, right, is with Instagram. The algorithm is so good on it, well, arguably so good, that if you look at one thing or
Oh
save
yeah.
one thing, you're fucking destroyed by those things for the next all reels. Like that's all you get. So I saved something because I was making a presentation in work and I was using PowerPoint, and I don't know, it's like it knew I was doing it and it came up with some thing saying, oh, here's a good way of doing a PowerPoint. Every fucking second reel is now PowerPoint tips. I'm like, fuck me.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
just wanted to see one thing. Leave me alone. How do you get rid of that?
Yeah, I can help you with PowerPoint. That's literally what my job is. And I will send you lots of reels afterwards once I give you help.
Hold on. What's your username? Maybe it's fucking you. No, I
It's
know how to use it, but I
it's
just there was one
PowerPoint Guru
thing.
2023.
Oh my god, that is you. You're
No, it's
so
not.
good at
Sorry,
it. You're so good
please,
at it.
nobody look. Please, nobody looked it up. I don't know what it is. You could be looking at anything.
No, look, no, it's look, I use PowerPoint for what it is, but it's just, I don't know, there's something and I was like, oh, that's cool. I must give it a go. Just try it out. But no, I'm
I
destroyed.
bet you it was like how to make transparent images over your text or something like that. Was that what it was? The problem I
can't
have with
remember.
those videos, though,
Probably.
I click save. I'm like, it's now saved. And I go, I have no idea where it's saved to. I don't know where they are. Maybe it's something simple. I'm
Yes.
like, am I going to, in like 12 years' time, going to open up and it'll be 7,000 videos and it's going, what was I looking at?
I know. Yeah,
Ages ago. Yeah.
yeah. I
I
don't
can't
know where
find them
it's at
anywhere.
again. No, now you're making me want to pick up my phone and look, but I'm not going to because then I'll like
That's just rude.
the Zoom will be gone. I won't even know it's finished. 45 minutes watching reels. Yeah, though,
But but the problem is I watched them and then like, Alan, seriously, go to bed. And then I wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. I wake up in the morning so tired going,
fucking
Jesus
hell.
Christ. I was like, I'd be like, Jesus Christ, Alan, remember how you feel right now. Go to bed. And I go, right, 10 o'clock, I'm going to go ready for bed. Have my lights off at 10:30, be asleep by 11. And there I am at 1 a.m. again doing the exact same thing. Going,
I
what is
know, yeah.
wrong
Knowing
with
you're
you?
up in like 5 hours, 4 hours, whatever. I know,
Yeah,
I know. What
yeah.
what time do you get
And
up at? Do you get like would you get a good night's sleep though from the moment you
no,
sleep? Do you
no,
wake?
no, no. So I'm one of those unfortunate people who don't sleep well, and I probably wake up between 14 to 15 times a night. I've a tracker
Why?
that
Well, like
I just have always have. I suffer with high anxiety, a with not high anxiety. What's it called? Oh my God,
don't you're going to
general
stress
anxiety
yourself out now.
disorder.
You're going to stress it.
Yeah,
It's okay. We don't need to know. It's fine.
general anxiety disorder. So I've got high functioning anxiety and panic attacks. So that naturally means that you don't sleep well. And it's a vicious circle, because the less you sleep, the more anxious you feel. The more anxious you feel, the less sleep you have. So I actually have melatonin here, which I acquired from a friend of mine, because you can't buy melatonin in Europe because it's classed as a drug, but it's
Really? No
technically a
idea.
food. Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So you
is
can get it
that
over
not
the counter
just
in America.
sunlight? Is
That's
that not
vitamin.
just is that not just sunlight in a pill? No?
Well, no, that's vitamin D ultimately. But your body produces melatonin, and it's released by sunlight. So basically, as you get blue light, your body. Sorry, other way around.
Sucks to be
It's
you. Your
other
body's
way.
producing it and you're fucking buying it. Gobshite alert.
So exactly, and there I am with just vials of blood going. I can taste the melatonin in this. Sorry, the other way around is basically when, as you're trying to sleep, blue light blocks the release of melatonin. So as you stop looking at
What's
blue
blue?
screens,
Oh,
blue
yeah,
light,
yeah, yeah.
your screens or sunlight, then your body starts producing melatonin. About an hour or two before you need to go to sleep, you shouldn't be on screens. And here I am going, I'll just go to sleep, and then I put my head down, close my eyes, and going, I wonder what the capital of Azerbaijan is. And then I go up and Google it, and then all of a sudden look at what their GDP is for the last 5 years,
Yeah, yeah.
and where they
2 hours
were
later,
100 years ago.
you're watching a giraffe that can say the alphabet.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Going, how did I get here?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Story of my life. Yeah. And how did
Yeah,
we get fucking here? That's what I want to know.
talking about Instagram
Yeah,
and social media. We talk about
yeah,
Bebo and being old.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
like, it's funny because we've seen the full inception, the start of it, like to where it is now.
yeah.
So I think we can see and reap the benefit of going, oh my God, it's not for me, or I can use it for what it is and I can turn it off. But the addiction on younger kids, that's really scary. Let's get really
Yeah.
heavy about this now, right now. No, that's
Well,
it. That's just how they end again.
it's been scientifically proven that blue screens and computers and tablets and stuff give the same addiction response to drug addicts on heroin. The exact same chemical release is released in young age children using tablets. Sorry, you want to go serious? I've given you
So,
that. That's some information for you.
so surely, if you're trying to get people off heroin, just give them an iPad.
Yeah,
No,
but
no.
yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, it's harder to inject, right? But you know,
I was going to say that, but I wanted to go for the higher brow version of that,
the
because
highbrow
obviously,
on this
yeah,
podcast. Are you having a laugh?
no, if I'm listening to this podcast.
Fair, touche, touche. Has it been everything we
Yeah,
thought it would be and more?
yeah. I'm just more concerned for the people listening to this on their iPads, going, "I need to come off this, otherwise I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to
Yeah.
be strung out on iPads."
Or how the fuck do I inject this iPad into my arm?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Oh, if I can only give it this Instagram reel, I'll be fine. Yeah, that's yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I know. No, look, all joking aside, it's a very funny topic. No, it is. It's scary. I don't know where it's going to go. I've no idea. It is a
what's
worry when you've a
what's
kid
the,
growing up.
what's the one bit of technology you wish that exists now that you wish had when you were in your early teens?
Flashlight.
That's not technology. Hang on.
um,
I was going to say you should get an empty kitchen roll and Duncan and Vaseline, but it wasn't. It was one of the toilet roll holders more so.
no, yeah, well, no, it was, the rolls in the middle. When a tail roll gets to the
A
very
fig
end,
roll.
fig roll. Actually, yeah, that's very American Pie. Yeah. What is the one piece of technology I wish I had? Wow. Well, obviously, mobile phones came in when I was about 16, I think, maybe.
No. So
Yeah,
when did you get your first mobile phone? I got my first
16.
mobile phone
I think
in
it was 16.
1996. In 1996, and it
Yeah,
was a
so
ready to
same
go
as me.
phone.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was ready to go, and it was a Nokia. I think it was 3210.
Then it
And
was
then I got
slightly
a
older. That would be
StarTAC.
97.
Then
Yeah,
I got
the
a
Motorola
StarTAC
StarTAC
as
Flip,
well.
which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
98. Sorry, because I
yeah.
sold mobile phones, not in a weird dodgy back of a van way, but
No,
I
yeah, it
worked in
was.
telecoms. I worked
Call
in
it what
telecoms
it
for so
is.
long.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that actually. Yeah, you've worked in all the big boys, haven't you? Yeah,
I
all the
have. Hang on, I haven't worked in all the big
you've
boys.
worked in all the
What's the
big boy clubs.
yeah, yeah. Thank God you said clubs at the end of that. I was like, yeah, that's something very, very
No,
different.
I forgot about that. And yeah, and I
Yeah,
remember you used every single, like nearly every week you'd have a new phone. That used to drive me nuts because I
those are my
wanted a new
drug.
phone
Those are
every
my
week.
all my drug dealing days.
Yeah, 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 yeah. selling iPads to heroin addicts.
Yeah, going, this will give you the fix you want.
Would you go back to it? Would you go back to telecoms? Would you like to go back in that?
It's what I know, but I don't like. I'm to be answered this very, very seriously. I think mobile phones have become stagnant the last kind of 7, 8 years, where there's nothing new or innovative in
You mean you don't want to
technology
pay
of mobile phones.
1,500 for a phone that now has a
Yeah,
USB
exactly.
feed that I've had on phones for the last 10 years?
Yeah, like I remember back in the day. I remember it was like a Nokia 8210. I remember it was 199 pounds. I had to pay for it on a bill because obviously I didn't pay bills previously, so there was a huge deposit required. And
Yeah.
199 probably would have been equivalent to 400 quid now, I'd say, not from conversion, but just from the old inflation. And that was a top of the range phone.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like all it was going, oh wow, look how small this is. I'm willing to pay more money for this. And can't just that's also how my
Yeah,
weekend normally
you
pans
couldn't even
out.
send a text message at first when like
It was a one-liner text. It was a one-liner text, and I was scrolling. I was like a really
sure, you
long
were a
one, like
teenager. What
uh,
more did you want? Are you
yeah,
coming home?
R
Yeah.
R42NUXP. I'm like, what the hell does that mean?
You
Are you up
fancy
for
ride?
cinema?
Yeah. Oh, cinema.
Yeah,
Right, okay, sorry.
yeah, cinema. Yeah, exactly. But from a technology point of view, Google Maps for me. I think Google Maps is so beneficial.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know what? Because going back to an actual map, who has a map now? Nobody.
But it's more so when you go on holidays, you're like, oh right, I know what this place is. Oh well, the pictures on TripAdvisor do not match the shithole what it is
Yeah,
on
yeah. Because
on.
it's
Oh
not just what you use it for a map to get to a location. It's like for what's around you.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
walk down the road and all of a sudden, but the problem with Google Maps is about 40% of my time spent on Google Maps is looking at my own house or where I live.
And on that note, we're going to leave this. It's been a pleasure, Alan. We must do this again. My head is
Absolutely.
even more active. I have so many more questions, and we're going to work on those questions uh, momentarily, I would say.
I can't promise answers, but all I can promise you is a nice smile.
Okay, well, we need to work on that then. Bye.
Bye.